The pre-pottery Neolithic period is a pivotal yet mysterious era in human history, stretching from roughly 11,600 to 9,000 years ago. This was the time when humans began to transition from nomadic hunter-gatherer groups to settled agricultural communities. It's a time period that still puzzles archaeologists, mainly because many of the innovations that arose seem to have come from nowhere. Most people have heard of Göbekli Tepe, the world's most famous archaeological site in modern-day Turkey. It's one of the oldest monumental structures ever found, and it has been called the world's first temple. But 36 kilometers away lies another site from the same era, and its secrets are slowly being uncovered. This site is Karahan Tepe. Although Karahan Tepe hasn't received as much attention as Göbekli Tepe, the discoveries made there over the past few years have been nothing short of astonishing. One structure in particular stands out: Building AB, a mysterious pillared structure located at the heart of the excavation site. It's completely unlike anything else from this period, and its function has long been a subject of debate among archaeologists. Could it have served a ritual purpose, or was it a functional, practical building? Today, we present a brand new hypothesis about Building AB, one that could potentially solve the mystery of its purpose and change what we know about ancient human settlements. Before diving into the details of Building AB, let's step back and understand the context in which Karahan Tepe was constructed. The pre-pottery Neolithic period marks a critical turning point in the evolution of human societies. During this era, humans were gradually shifting away from a purely hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Communities began to settle down, establishing the world's first permanent villages. For the first time in history, people were beginning to experiment with agriculture, cultivating wild grains and plants. This shift required innovations in how these early communities organized their lives. They needed to store food for long periods, defend their settlements, and create structures that were suitable for a sedentary lifestyle. Göbekli Tepe, with its intricate stone carvings and monumental architecture, has long been seen as the centerpiece of this tradition. But Karahan Tepe, just a short distance away, offers an equally important piece of the puzzle. Karahan Tepe, located in modern-day Turkey, is one of the several sites from the pre-pottery Neolithic that has been discovered in the region. While Göbekli Tepe often takes the spotlight due to its size and grandeur, Karahan Tepe is equally intriguing. Excavations have revealed a range of unique structures, artifacts, and carvings, all of which suggest that this site played an important role in the lives of the people who lived there. At the heart of the excavation is Building AB, a structure that has perplexed archaeologists for years. Oval in shape, it measures roughly 7 by 6 meters. Its most striking feature is a set of 11 pillars, 10 of which are carved directly from the bedrock. One pillar, however, was brought in from the outside and placed among the others, which is a unique and deliberate architectural choice. The most puzzling feature of Building AB is a hauntingly carved human head, shaped directly from the bedrock and located on the western wall of the structure. So what was this strange building used for? Some archaeologists believe it was a ritual space, perhaps used for ceremonies or rites of passage. Others suggest it could have been a communal gathering place. However, a new hypothesis has emerged, one that challenges these earlier interpretations and offers a much more practical explanation. To solve the mystery of Building AB, we need to look beyond its shape and carvings and focus on its function. What if this structure wasn't a ritual site, but rather something essential to the daily survival of the community? What if it was a granary? Granaries are structures designed to store food, particularly grains and cereals. They are critical in societies that are transitioning from a nomadic lifestyle to a more settled agricultural one. In fact, we have evidence of granaries dating back to the same period as Karahan Tepe. One such site is Dra, located in the Jordan Valley. Like Karahan Tepe, Dra dates back to the pre-pottery Neolithic period, and it contains some of the earliest known examples of granaries. The granaries at Dra are oval-shaped, just like Building AB. They are designed with raised floors to protect the food from pests and moisture. These raised floors allow for air circulation, which helps keep the grains dry and prevents them from spoiling. Could Building AB have been constructed for the same purpose? Let's take a closer look at the evidence. The 10 bedrock pillars inside building AB could have served as supports for a raised floor. The carved human head and other decorative elements may have had symbolic significance, but the overall layout of the structure suggests practicality. A raised floor supported by the pillars would allow for air circulation underneath, keeping the food dry and safe from pests. The groove in the eastern half of the building could have served as a drainage system, further protecting the stored food from moisture. During the pre-pottery Neolithic, food storage was essential for survival. As communities began to settle and experiment with agriculture, they needed reliable ways to store surplus food. Without proper storage, crops could rot, be eaten by pests, or spoil before they were consumed. The ability to store food for long periods allowed these early societies to survive during times of scarcity, such as during the winter months or periods of drought. The people of Karahan Tepe were still primarily hunter-gatherers, but they were beginning to transition to a more settled way of life. They were cultivating wild grain and cereals, and for that, they needed secure, well-designed granaries. Building AB could have been one of the earliest examples of such a structure, a communal storage area for the entire settlement. Granaries weren't just practical, though. They also represented a significant shift in human society. The ability to store surplus food allowed communities to grow larger and more complex. It also laid the foundation for social hierarchies, as certain individuals or groups may have controlled access to the stored food. This, in turn, could have led to the development of more centralized leadership and power structures. One of the most intriguing aspects of building AB is the fill found inside it. Archaeologists have noted that the structure appears to have been intentionally filled in at some point. Why would the people of Karahan Tepe do this? If building AB was a granary, it's possible that it was intentionally buried when it was no longer in use. Over time, as the settlement grew and new technologies were developed, the original granary may have been replaced by more efficient storage systems. Rather than leaving the old building to decay, the community may have filled it in to prevent it from becoming a breeding ground for pests or a structural hazard. The fill itself could offer important clues about the building's original purpose. If the granary was constructed using organic materials like mud and wood, these materials would have decayed over time, leaving behind only fragments. The fill could be the remnants of the original structure, slowly breaking down and mixing with the surrounding soil. Another possibility is that building AB had multiple phases of use. The granaries at Dra were often rebuilt or expanded over time, and it's possible that building AB went through a similar process. The original granary may have been smaller, with the pillars and carved head added later as a part of an expansion or renovation project. The fill could be the remains of an earlier phase of the construction, buried beneath a newer version. The evidence suggests that building AB was far more than just a ceremonial or ritual space. Its layout, features, and location within the settlement all point to a practical function, likely related to food storage. If this hypothesis is correct, then building AB could be one of the oldest known granaries in the world, offering a glimpse into how early human societies managed their resources and ensured their survival. Next to building AB is building AA, a shallow enclosure that has puzzled archaeologists as well. Could it also have been related to food storage? Some researchers have suggested that building AA may have been part of a larger complex of granaries, with each structure serving a different function. Perhaps building AA was used for processing or preparing the food before it was stored in building AB. Alternatively, it could have been a smaller, more specialized granary used to store specific types of food or supplies. The discovery of Karahan Tepe and the excavations of its unique structures have provided an incredible opportunity to learn more about the pre-pottery Neolithic period. While Göbekli Tepe may be the more famous of the two sites, Karahan Tepe offers insights into how early human societies functioned on a daily basis. The new hypothesis that building AB was a granary sheds light on the practical needs of these ancient communities, suggesting that they were far more advanced in their social organization and resource management than previously thought. As excavations continue, we may find more evidence to support this theory, or we may discover something entirely new. But for now, the possibility that Karahan Tepe housed one of the world's oldest granaries is an exciting one, and it changes how we understand the development of human civilization. The people of Karahan Tepe weren't just surviving, they were thriving, building complex societies that would lay the groundwork for the rise of agriculture and the birth of cities. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it interesting, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of the new granary hypothesis? Don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos like this one on ancient mysteries and archaeological discoveries. And we'll see you next time.